Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation and this is Soulstone Survivors, an arena survival action roguelite that we've checked out a couple times now. But we're back at it again today because there's a new holiday event and patch that added a whole bunch of new stuff to the game. I've not checked it out since its early access release here, so I'm excited to give it a dive in here. And you know, Christmas decorations will always help. Let's go ahead and check a couple characters. I don't think I've played this one before. I think that one may be new. I can't quite remember. Spellblade, 30 health, 20 armor power. You know, we'll go for it here. And we'll head on in. There's all kinds of like meta progress stuff. This game really surprised me. It's one that, okay, we need to eliminate lords in the caves to unlock that. All right. It surprised me because no surprise, I'm not a meta progress guy. But this game has a lot of it, and it goes so hard into it that it almost comes out the other end as like a nice game to truly just grind to in a Diablo-y sort of a way. But, you know, it's got the standard loop of the bunch of enemies running towards you, but there's a lot of actually very, very interesting spells and upgrades that you can get. We do have to aim with some of our abilities. You can see right here we have this one. When we level up, I'll take a gander at what exactly it does, but I assume it's just a sword swipe, right? All right. Okay. Get all that? Bing, bang, boom. So yeah, we have the slash ability. It is a slash that does 188 damage and applies vulnerable that increases the damage that they take by 30% on the next source. 50% chance that only 25% of the vulnerable stacks will be consumed in the process. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so that's just a thing that vulnerable does in general. So we get to pick a perk, of course. All of your attacks have a 10% chance of applying fragility. Crit damage up by 12%, but if you show me an epic right away, I'm going to take it. So we actually get 3 dashes. That's one of the things, like no surprise for me here, but that I really enjoyed about this one is that we have a little bit more player autonomy and movement. Like, it's important that we do dash out of the way of things. Obviously not right now, it's not a big deal, but we will get enemies that have AoE attacks and stuff like that that we need to dodge out of. Summon an icy vortex at a random enemy's position that for 3 seconds quickly applies slow and then explodes, dealing 31 damage per stack of slow or paralysis on the target. You know, for the holiday of it all, let's go with some ice-themed abilities, right? Seems right to me. Ooh. Okay. So it does more damage based off of the amount of slow procs that they have. It's pretty decent. Pretty darn decent. Let's get all this. Can I get another level before I go in? There's no reason to, but like, just for the flow state of it, I kind of like to have a couple things to pick from. Boop. All right, let's get a couple level ups here. Increase your block power by 12%. There's the fragility again. I don't have any rerolls right now. It must be a meta progress thing. 4 fiery orbs. All attacks can apply fragile. You know, let's go with the rare. Increase your experience modifier by an additional 10% and your pickup range by an additional 50%. I gotta be honest, as a first pickup, I feel like that's a great one. Whoop. Sorry there. Oh my. Sorry. Trying to adjust a couple things here. Always tricky with the old audio. Nothing can ever just be how you want right away. Oh boy. So yeah, we have that random ice move there, but the way things will shape up, we'll get either something that maybe will buff up all ice moves or buff up all area, magical, lasting effects, all that kind of stuff. I kind of just want to go with an ice-themed build, so let's go with that for now, because we may get a perk at some point that's like buffs up all ice moves. So kind of having a thematic idea is not a bad idea. Front. It also counts as physical. It's ice and physical, so that's kind of nice. It pierces through enemies and inflicts slow, which will be really, really nice. If it says front, okay, so it is. It goes where I am aiming as well. Area of effect up. increases the area modifier of Ice Vortex by 20%, and increase the skill level. Sure. I'm curious. I want to see how big it is. We have a health crystal up there it's telling me about, but I'm not missing any, so not really worried about it. Ice Vortex area even more. Critical damage modifier by 36%. I could, but let's go with this. Let's buff this son of a gun up like crazy. I do appreciate that it's pointing out the health crystal. Like, it's very kind of you. That's how we're going to get, like, our sources of healing, aside from just various things I think we get a little bit when we level up. Oh, my. All right, nothing ice. Subdue. A powerful strike in the direction you are aiming at. 62 damage and an extra 13 per stack of bleed or hemorrhage. In the affected targets, applying fragility. Titan's Cleaver goes based off of our armor, of which I have a little bit. No, I have block. I don't have armor. Cooldown 3.3. I mean, I'll go with this big in one. Ooh, it's a pretty big AOE on that as well. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Ice Vortex damage up, block power up. Again, ice on ice on ice. Good to know we have that other freaking crystal there. Well, that one's dead. I was not trying to. My AoE is just getting pretty large. It's hard to not. Legendary. Increase your multicast chance by an additional 20%. Chance of activating all of your skills multiple times. A 20% chance to activate it all twice? I feel like we have to. Okay. I don't know if you resist ice damage or anything. Get the hell out. Okay. Scoot, 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 scoot. Once you kill a certain amount of enemies, a boss spawns. Quickly throw daggers in the direction you're aiming at, hitting enemies for a total of 20 times, dealing 50 damage and applying bleed. Hit the ground in front of you, dealing damage and applying stun and disoriented. Increased chance to receive a crit, and also stuns. I'll tell you what, that's probably going to be better for... Ooh, going to try and get enemies to stick in the same place so that they can get multiple stacks of, like, slow on something or stay in my AoE. Increase the area modifier. Ooh, this is tricky. Of all ice skills by an additional 30%. Or we could increase the damage of all frontal abilities by 40%, which actually is a lot. That'd be Slash, Frostbolt, Titan's Cleaver, Thunderclap. I'll do it. I'll do it, and I'll hope we get another, like, ice frontal ability. Critical damage or critical chance. I don't know how much crit chance you get at the start of this game. So I'll grab this here. One boss done out of 5 here. It's the kind of thing where you come back and you start to do it quicker and quicker the stronger you get. But there's also, I believe, a scaling difficulty level. So it's one of those where, like, there's a lot of meta progress to go for, but I at least like that it's also got that kind of super high scaling difficulty level that kind of runs alongside it, so that feels like there's a reason for you to get stronger. Last ability we get, we can obviously change him. Hurls an arcane disc that is bound to you. I mean, it is a frontal ability. This is the only one that's a frontal ability, so I feel like we kind of want to look at this. Causes 600 damage and applying exposed. Increases the next damage taken, so that's different than vulnerable, because it can't... Oh, wait. It's more damage taken, but it doesn't have the chance to not consume the stacks. Gotcha. Arcane Disc power-up. I don't know if I want to do that because I don't know if I'm going to keep Arcane Disc. So let's just get 10% damage across the board. Damage increase on all ice moves by 30%. Sounds good to me. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got another one. So we get offered all of these, but if they're all spells, we can actually just hit this and go for something else. All attacks have a 30% chance to poison. Cast frequency modifier by 5%. more or less an attack speed upgrade. Oh boy. So we do know that there's another health crystal over there, but I'm not really in dire need of it at the moment. 10% extra faster cast, 10% extra damage. Why not, right? We're starting to do some absolutely nuts damage all of a sudden. Skip those unless I see an ice. Every time you apply a stack of slow, there's a 50% chance of applying fragility. Cool. So that's the frailty thing. Ice damage up another 30%. I'm going to keep on trying to, like, move my skills into being ice skills in the future. Like, when we get the offer to do that, I will. Otherwise, I'll probably just keep re-rolling that there. It's worth considering that, you know, if there's something that applies slow, though. Like Touch of Ice. But, wait, Ice Vortex has a 60% chance to be cast again and increase the skill level? I have to do that. That's too exciting. Area modifier by an additional 20%. Area of effect and size of all projectiles as well. Okay. Damage increase of all missile skills, which is Frostbolt and Arcane Disc. Or I could upgrade specifically Titan's Cleaver or get the poison thing. I'll do it, even though I may not keep the other thing. We may get another Frost Missile in the future. God. I'm wanting to... The reason I'm not hitting my level up every single time I get it is because, holy crap, you get levels so fast. You get levels so freaking fast in this, which is good, but also, like, dang, the pacing. Like, I would have had to stop 4 times, even though that was, like, no... it was, like, 30 seconds of gameplay. I would have had to stop 4 times to upgrade, which is fun. Like, I love the decision-making aspect. All attacks have a chance to slow. That just works really well with Ice Vortex. Like, I want the damage increase, of course, but... no. Armor power up. I'll tell you what, it's survivability, and it helps the other thing. The Titan's Cleaver. Damage up by 10%. Magnet. Even bigger pickup radius. Even more experience. I don't know, like, we've been alive for 5 minutes. We got 1 boss killed, summoned and killed. We're about to summon the 2nd boss out of 5. You can see in the upper right, we need to kill 850 enemies to spawn a boss. And we have now done that. Expose Bird, Bleed, Hemorrhage. I know that whatever character you pick changes what kind of abilities can show up. So maybe we have all of the abilities for Frost stuff. Move speed up instead of the other elements here. Frequency of Thunderclap is not bad. Like, is there an optimal build that I'm skipping over? I'm sure, but, like, you know, let's not ruin fun for everybody. Oh, I'm so glad there's more bosses now. There was, like, only 1, maybe 2 bosses. 1 boss when I first played, 2 when I came back the 2nd time. Not that I even saw that boss. He was gone so freaking fast. Shadow Spikes, Flurry. Any of these do slow? Nope. All attacks have a 10% chance to apply fragility. I'll give it a go. It seems like it'd be better if I had, like, a really fast attacking build. But a fast attacking build doesn't function well with vulnerable. I think, from what it sounds like. It sounds like fragility would be fast attacking, vulnerable would be slower attacking. Crit damage up sounds good. Sure. I'll tell you what, we're going to get rid of Titan's Cleaver last at this point, probably. If we even can get other things properly offered. Ooh, my. You tank, you son of a guns. Get out of there. Starting with a 3rd dash is, like, fantastic, though. Area modifier of all missile types by 40%. Sure. That'll increase my my frostbolt size. Not that it really is changing that much. Still not missing HP, so I don't really need to pivot into the HP crystals. Yes, I see the arrows. Yes, I would be annoyed by them if I was missing health, but I'm not. Crits have a 50% chance to apply bleed. I mean, it's interesting, but let's just keep on upgrading our big ice vortex. I need to do what I can to increase the frequency of that, I'd say. Oh boy. Heroic Strike, Confused. I don't need Confused. I'll go for the cast frequency over the magnet. We've got, you know, am I going to miss some stuff? Sure. That's right. You have to, like, farm actual materials, which adds +1 to the sort of, like, grind it game mentality of this, which, in my opinion, serves it well. Like, if you're going to go for this, like, meta progress thing, I feel like you should just be honest and say, like, this is a game to grind, you know? And I feel like slapping down some materials to get on the map just kind of feels like it's in service of that idea. Whoop. Damage up 10%? Sure. Whoop. So I think when we get the boss and kill the boss, we'll get like a little crystal that absorbs all of the money on the map that we haven't been able to pick up yet. Multicast. I don't feel like we need survivability yet. I'm going to eat those words the second I run into something, like, scary, but... Where's the boss? There he is. Oh, boy. Okay. I took a hit. Yep, I just ran into something scary. Okay. Go, 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 go. I need to get in there and actually do some smacking here. Okay. I think this may be where we beef it. Let's see. Trying to get that crystal. Good. Magic Missile, Shadow Bolt. Damage modifier up 10%. Movement speed down 5. I probably could with all of my dashes, but I'm not gonna. All right, let's head over to a... wait, where are all the crystals gone? Okay, we got to keep an eye out for the sappers now. Goblin techies. Missing bot. I guess I don't know where the healing crystal is anymore. Did they go away? Holy crap! Yeah, we've, like, things have suddenly scaled silly. They got nuts. Multicast, I guess so. Like, health sounds good and all. Oop. Boop, 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 boop. How much is the heal? Is that a waste when we're only missing 15? May well be. Bleed, hemorrhage, burn, daze. Additional slow means additional damage from our big AoE, but I feel like we need to stop investing in that and start investing in the more immediate damage things we have. Ooh. Like maybe, like our actual slice is god-awful. Wait, we're already at the next boss? You what, mate? Oh god, he does a spin? He does a continual spin? I mean, he's in my AoE. Like, sucks to be him. You big dumb idiot. Thanks for the freebie. Touch that, get free stuff. Sapper. God, I hate the sappers. The explode on death boys. It's... I don't mind them in other games, but in this, it's like there's so much going on visually, it's hard to like parse them. Frost damage up 30%, sure. Okay, is there another... Not seeing an ice crystal around. Not seeing a health crystal, rather. At least I'm not seeing a pointer. Oh! Yeah, maybe they are here. And it's just I need to get a little bit closer for them, like the pointers to show up. Just gonna scoot around for a bit. Because the thing is, the boss won't show up until I kill a certain amount of enemies. So I can explore a little bit. We don't want to take too long because things will get really flooded, though. I think it's fine. Oh boy. Love the multicast on that one. Scoot, 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 scoot. Oh, multicast on the Titan slam dunk as well is pretty cool. All right. 2600 and we summon Debose. Doom, burn, stun, wound. It's not like... I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say it's bad, but I am going to say no. All right. Pretty much at this point, I think I'm concerned about the boss, and that's about it here. We could explore a little bit for more materials, what have you. Ooh, hell of a lot of elite spiders. Kite, 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 kite. Kite like a true ice mage. Slash, I mean, at this point, I cast frequency of slash. I don't know. I think at this point we say, oh well, man. We got just a little bit left until the boss shows up, and I think we're done after that. Woo! Good. Ice Vortex. Even bigger. I mean, honestly, it just being bigger does help a little bit with the... I'm not going to say, like, the cast size, but, like, if the issue... Or the cast speed. But if the issue is we need it to be hitting more enemies, obviously that's going to help as well. Like, more attack speed, more area size. Kind of two sides of the same coin. In a little bit of a different way, but yeah. Woo! Choose a portal. What? Swift Justice achievement. Do it in under 15 minutes. Well, there you go. I'm going to up Frostbolt. I think that's a better call. Multicast. Oh, infinite... Or go, or exit. Let's exit and let's try something else. Gotcha. So that's like, you could loop. We're prestiging. We're leveling up. We're level 5 now. Back to all of the, back to the chaos. We have 20,000 coins. Did we unlock a new character? Not yet. Complete a match in less than 10 minutes. Maybe we could at this point. Who knows? All curses up to and including tier 3 enabled. So how do we do that? Not sure. Yeah, holy moly, man. Health received from crystals. Any attack that would kill you restores your health to 50% instead. That uses hateful Soulstones, which you get from the 4th boss of the Void. Yeah. Cast frequency up sounds kind of nice. Experience modifier sounds like a big deal. It's very expensive. Chance to get new skills when you level up. We need 5 of the 3rd boss stones. Amount of minor Soulstones you earn. Is that... I mean, doesn't that feel like that makes sense as the... There. Boom. Max level. As, like, one of the first things to max out in a game that's about grinding is the amount of meta currency you get. Alright. Let's see. I'm going to go see if I can figure out what characters I played last time. It looks like the Houndmaster is a character I have not played yet in my 3 videos on this here. 40 maximum health down, damage modifier up, movement speed down, health, extra health per crystal, extra area modifier, can use chaos, nature, fire, electric, projectile, bomb, and blast. I will say the available skill types, this is a really clever way to combat like skill bloat while still being able to add lots of abilities to the game. Like, this is really clever. Makes it so certain characters, you know, will not see the new stuff, but it means that you would, like, can just adjust it on the fly. Like, you could release a new patch that has something that maybe this character could want, this character could want, and, like, a new character that you make. Like, it's a very neat idea of handling it that way. No frozen wastelands for me here today. To the Whispering Grove it is. So we obviously get a couple dogs as well. It doesn't... Is there any way I can figure out... where are they coming from? We launch a bunch of mortars. Thankfully, the dogs cannot be bemurdered. They're kind of doing a little bit of my job for me, which is nice. Don't mind it, don't mind it. I do wonder if we can upgrade them, though. Like, maybe they just get stronger as we get stronger? Oh, come on, man. So these go in a random area scattered around where I'm pointing. Every time you apply a stack of bleed, there's a 50% chance of applying poison as well. I'll tell you what, like, I think that's irrelevant right... No, it's not irrelevant. Each mortar can apply bleed. Ooh. I feel like... Wait, this game does that really clever thing. That clever but should be just standard thing of offering you things when they are relevant to you. Like, they may not be the best option, but they at least, like, upgrade your fire abilities won't show up if you don't have any fire abilities. Calls down a bombardment around your current position. Each bomb does 308 damage in a large area. I mean, it is a nice area of effect ability. Empower you and all your nearby allies, increasing movement speed modifier by additional 20%, and cast frequency modifier by additional. I mean, this helps out my dogs. And it also... Oh, it's actually really noticeable. And we like... I think we like attack speed right now. A decent amount. Oh, God. It's so noticeable when that's gone. Whoop. Multicast? Hardly can be that legendary, right? Trying to aim this... Like, look at where I'm aiming it. Look at where the modifiers go. Or the little freaking bombs go. Gotta get the hell out of here. There we go. Tricky guy. Number of dashes up. I loved that last time so much. Can't wait to get another attack. I think it's going to be really, really important. Shrapnel shot. Anything else that can apply bleed? Doesn't look like it. Chaos Golem. Maximum of 3 units can be activated at any time. 3, I'm assuming 3 Chaos Golems. You know what? Do we need more abilities, or do we need more guys that will do abilities for us? Like, ideally, we give our gang the ability to apply bleed somehow. Multicast chance, sure. Actually, multicast is probably kind of bad with summons. Hindsight, hindsight, hindsight. We'll need like a get off me move, maybe. Magnev's gonna be big for us. Hey, get out of there, gang! Oh god, like our damage sucks though. We're getting scaled out like a son of a gun. Burn, stun, bombardment on your current position. You know what? That sounds like it's kind of a... It's not a very direct get off me move, but it kind of is. Damage modifier of your mortar shot up. Yeah. Okay, we just need to get a lot of our bleeds going. Damage modifier of the bombardment, sure. Oh god. Trying to manage the exact rate. Okay, look at the bleed. Look at the bleed. Oh my gang. Oh my god. My animal gang doing work. Fires a blast of fire and a cone in front of you, doing damage, melting, which reduces their armor, leaves a burning area on the ground. Okay, this pushes enemies back. That kind of sounds like what we're looking for. All of your attacks have a 10% chance of applying fragility. Does that include my allies? I don't know. I'm not missing health. Bloodlust duration up 30% sounds really nice. That's the attack speed and movement speed business. Eliminate the monsters to summon the Lord. I mean, I'm working on it. All right. Man, I do love the summons. Bomb barrage. Bomb barrage. 10 bombs in an area in front of you, causing damage and weakness. Increases all damage received. Yeah, sure. It's kind of, it's innately supportive. And it also goes kind of where we're aiming already. Another dash? I'd take 10 if I could, man. You have iframes on the dash. It's busted. I do wonder. I'm gonna look away. Kind of want to see. Are we applying bleed? I think we're applying poison down there, but I don't know if that's from me or my allies. Poison bomb, shrapnel shot. We could go for any of those, or we could go for a new passive. Crit modifier. I'll take it because it's rare, sure. I don't know. Poison out the wazoo. Maybe I should upgrade my my base movement speed, but I'm not that worried about it. Applies a random powerful negative effect to enemies. Poison. Eh. Bombardment. Multicast. 60% chance to multicast my bombardment. That's the big AoE around me thing. Oh, that is absolute. You're right. That is chaos. No, that's not even a chaos move. Really? My bleed can make enemies poisoned. Yeah, let's get Leviathan. With the amount of dashes I have, I can afford the move speed down. I mean, like, I get my final dash back before, you know, we are worried about it. Reduce all damage taken by 2, just by a flat amount. Sounds nice. Holy crap. Fragility. I mean, I'm kind of looking for the words bleed or something to help up. Oh, my God. Additional 48%. Oh, God. Get out. Get out. About that movement speed. Maximum active units and quantity of units summoned by the Chaos Golem skill by 1, and they get upgraded. Sounds good to me. This heals us a lot more than normal. It's one of the perks of being this character. So I guess we can't upgrade the dogs. Damage of bombardment up. That sounds good. When we got so many multicasts of it already. Explosive trap does burn. Permanent trap on the ground that explodes when an enemy touches it. I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied with what we've got. I guess I could take or leave Bomb Barrage maybe, but... Oh, wait, no. Wait, Bombardment. Oh, shoot. Multicast chance of burst types, which is Mortar Shot, Bombardment, Flame Wave, Bomb Barrage, by additional 36%. And they all get leveled up by 1. That's just a no-brainer. That's a no, Brian. Holy moly. Boom, 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 boom. God, I love the rain of bombs. Absolutely love. Flame Wave. Area modifier. What is an area modifier for Chaos Golem mean? I don't think it does anything, but it does... Wait, do they have... Maybe they have an AoE attack. Maybe. Either way, it does level them up. It also increases the AoE of the buff. Hadn't considered there's like a real chance we're missing some of our enemies. Or some of our allies. With that AoE. Mortar Shot and Bomb Barrage, so not Bombardment. Mortar Shot, Bombardment, Flame Wave. Multicast chance up by initial 38%. Can it go over 100? So, like, it casts 3 times, or what? Cast frequency of Bloodlust? Yeah, if we can have that on permanently, that's the dream. We're not killing that quickly. Okay, go, go, go. Let's stack them bleeds. Oh god, this is not the way to do this. I thought you'd be done by now with that. Okay, get down to heal. Trap in the bomb, explosive trap. Like, they all seem interesting, but... Okay. There we go. Now you're screwed. Maybe I am too? I don't know. I can't see anything. I have created many a bombs, and who would have thought? It makes it tough to see. Magnetic Bomb Barrage. That's this one. 100% chance to deal a crit to enemies on full health. Yeah, it sounds fun. Maximum HP up by 45. I feel like when I have 70 to begin with, that is over a 50% HP increase. I feel like I should. 4 fiery orbs to rotate and cause burn. Sure. As well. Just another thing to kind of keep enemies off my immediate person. We're not missing HP. We don't need that crystal. Absolute chaos. Rip frame rate. Rip bit rate. All of your attacks have a chance to burn the target as well. You know, hit me with another magnetic. Area modifying does sound nice as well, but 5% is like, I don't know. Not worth getting out of bed for. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. I will say having a bunch of allies means that we will have money all over the place. It's going to make it a little bit trickier. Holy moly. Make it trickier to pick up all of that money. It's scattered everywhere. Bomb Barrage is not that high of a level. I kind of want to make it a higher level. That's that one. You know, that thing that happened on the screen. You know, that one. The one that did the damage, that did the, you know, to the enemy. Can't you tell? This run is so parsable. It's so freaking parsable. It's absurd. Man. Dashes are busted. We're about to summon the next boss. I wouldn't mind more summons. Cast frequency sounds nice. I just do feel like there's like a pretty big cooldown from our stuff. Whoop. Come on, gang. Tiagro, the Eternal Guardian. It's over to the east. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you standing still? You're standing still for any amount of time? You're dead as hell, my guy. I almost like walked into your laser for you. Bleed. Wait. Throw a bomb in front of you, dealing damage in the area and bleed. I'll tell you what. Fine. Oh, it keeps the level. Every time you apply a stack of burn, there's a chance to apply a slow as well. Yeah, sure. Don't have like a huge amount of burn possibilities, but I'll keep it in mind. Eliminate monsters to summon a lord. I'm working on it. You know, sure. We pretty much skipped HP in the first one. We went Glass Cannon. It worked out really, really well for us. I don't know if we have the same benefit today. Boom, 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 boom. That bombard rain, I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, when you have 5 dashes, even if we're slow as hell like we are right now, run right through the middle of the chaos, and it doesn't really matter. We don't need to know what's going on if we have 5 dashes. See, look at that. There's a lot of attacks going on in there, but it's irrelevant to me. Frag shots. I mean, there's burn. It's, you know, something. Bombardment up even more, sure. Bombardment up even more, sure. That's a level 9 bombardment, which needed to happen more often. He actually took a hit. Cringe. Boop, boop. I think we get a little bit of healing on level up from like a meta tree progress thing. Could be wrong. But I could... What the hell just happened? What's going on? Alright. Well, he's standing a little bit still. We can cause absolute bleed havoc. And thus poison havoc as well. Don't even have our gang here. Our squad. Doesn't even matter. Cast frequency up. Sounds great. Cast frequency does increase the chance that we have our maximum cap of summons out. Crystal. I cringe when he no-take ore. The ore doesn't help me on the run. It helps me with meta progress. And I don't know if we'll be back or not, so don't worry about it. I mean, hey, if you guys want more, do let me know. I wouldn't be opposed, which is surprising to some, I'm sure. Like, by all, you know, laws of aviation. By all accounts, you would think that this would not be my my jam due to the skill tree nature of it. But there's something kind of zen about it. It's very brain off. Build a build and brain off. Obviously dodge a lot, like keep out of the circles, but you know. It's a much lower skill cap to succeed than like a Brotato. Maybe same sort of skill cap for like making an actual build, but you know, a dodge with iframes is going to help a hell of a lot. And things get really out of control. You can totally outbuild needing to dodge, it seems like. Shrapnel bomb, sure thing. Have I missed a crystal? Watch out for those guys. Those guys exploding aren't okay. There's a crystal. Okay, that's what's happening. My allies keep killing it. So they're... Oh, what the hell? I'm stuck. I'm stuck on something. I think the Chaos Golems knock enemies down, which is great stuff. Look at all the status effects on everything. There's like 6 status effects on every single enemy on the entire screen. I walked into that. Flame wave, fire shot. I'm not that worried about that. Crit. I could totally die. I don't think I'm going to, but it's from like the nature of I can't really see what's going on. So there is a real shot I take a couple gnarly hits to the face. Whoop. Get out. Lots of money over here. If we're diving in to get the money, we gotta like double dash. We gotta Mario Kart double dash, get in, get out. Damage modifier of chaos. So that does buff up our chaos golems, which are doing a really big part of our successful damage. I'll take it. I know we don't increase the damage of our AoE buffing move, but we do at the very least we get a level up on it. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh, it's Alexei the Plaguebringer. I missed him. I keep on getting stuck on the geometry here. I need to find a spot that's like a little bit further out. Alexei the Plaguebringer was the boss that was in the game originally, like from the get-go. But he looks different. Chaos. Actually kind of spooky since I don't know what's happening, but he's gonna die here in a sec. All right, goodbye. Bye-bye. Come here, squad. Crit supply bleeds. That would have been fun. Wait, why can't I go infinite? I don't want to, for what it's worth. But why? Why can't I? Boop, boop, boop. Very, very cool. 100% the total of 5 maps. 100% the Overlord mode of Cycle 2. What are you talking about? Curse intensity. Enable curses. Lifeless void. Reduce healing received. Explosive goblins now appear earlier in the match. Complete the map with 4 or more curse intensity and unlock this level. Can we add 4? We could add all of them. Gotcha. So we could like bump this up like crazy. We get more Soulstones for doing so, and then we can scale up, scale up, scale up. So it'd be more cost-effective time-wise. Very, very neat. Very, very neat. And then, of course, yeah, there's a million things in the skill tree. There's all these runes that you unlock by, I don't know, prestiging with certain classes. I don't know what runes do. There's a blacksmith where when you reach level 10 with a character, you unlock a new weapon, which gives you a new skill set with that character. On top of that, like, I think every character in the game has an extra weapon now, when they did not before. It changes up their starter weapon. I don't know if it changes much else. Unique skills, locked, locked, locked. Arcane Assault, locked, locked. So we unlock... By leveling up the characters, we unlock new unique skills as well that can show up. I'm going to press this quick just to see if we have it when we start. No. So, like, that's really interesting. That's kind of a neat thing to do. Each character has unique skills that will only show up theoretically for them. The more you play, the more you'll unlock for that. Huh. Basically, on top of the fact there's 189, but Steam says there's 192 achievements. You know, there's all these achievements. This is, I cannot think of, like, I'm not a proponent of the meta progress in a roguelike game that is intended to just feel challenging. But, you know, if you're looking for a good grind it game, like just something to brain off grind for a long time, like, and has like a bonkers amount of content for you to play through and and work through. This is kind of the one that I would point to, is my thought. Like, it has a good core foundation. A lot of the abilities and skills are interesting. It has player autonomy in the movement and dodging. Like, you can actually play the game. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot to do. It's still in early access. It's not even in 1.0. I think it's a good time. This is where I would direct to if you are looking for a grinded game. 100%. But alas, that's that. It's going to do it here for today. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes and more every single day. And I will see you next time. Bye.